Welcome to the London Outlook for Wednesday, the 24th of January 2024. Starting off with the economic calendar, as we usually do, what we can see is that we have a bunch of PMI news both for the GBP and USD. Focusing on the London session in particular, we have GBP PMI, which comes out approximately 2.5 hours after the Frankfurt Open. Essentially, it is a red folder news, but it's not so significant that we cannot trade before the news release. So we can allow trades to be triggered by the news release, or of course trade after the news release. However, irrespective, depending on the news release, it will dictate the direction we trade for the day or for the session. Then moving on to the charts for the 4 hour. In terms of market structure, we're still in this uncertain scenario where we have had the change of character for the market structure, but we haven't confirmed the bearish market move, and thus we continue to operate under these uncertain scenarios where either this is a liquidity grab to continue the bullish market structure, or it's a change, and once we have the break of structure, we'll confirm the bearish market structure. In terms of forward order flow, what you can see is that we did have this primary leg developed based on the assumption that the pro-trend previously confirmed direction will hold. But what we can see is that yesterday we broke this primary leg OB, and then we also body broke this pro-trend previously confirmed primary OB as well. And because we body broke this and there's nothing left, I guess nothing remaining to the left that was body broke. Nothing remaining to the left that is unmitigated. Everything in this primary leg remains invalidated, and thus longs no longer make sense. I guess that makes our life a lot easier, because all it means is that now we just have reasons to short. Obviously, we're still operating under uncertain scenarios, so we still require 4H backing, substructure to target, and IRL towards that substructure to ensure that we do reach our intended target. In terms of longing, our only options are that we actually extend this 4H primary leg, or alternatively we reset the primary leg and create a new primary leg. However, that's still a while away, and the focus is purely on shorts for today, or at least this session. In terms of the daily, just quickly glancing on it, we don't have consecutive candles to suggest any sort of daily bias. So coming on to the time frames we trade from, being the 5, 15 and 30 minute, I think the primary thing to be waiting for is for actually getting into this 4H OB, from which point we can then look for a secondary leg to develop. Once that has developed, we can then essentially short. Like I said, news will be a key factor in determining whether we're going to hold on any trades if we do find any before 11:30. Otherwise, we'll wait for the news release and then trade after. Again, waiting for this secondary leg to develop, and if the news release for GBPUSD isn't favorable, i.e. It's positive for the GBPUSD and actually promoting GU longs, then that won't align with our narrative, in which case we'll simply wait for USD news to potentially support a New York high of the day, and then we can again consider further shorting, provided that this POI remains intact. That's pretty much my London outlook for today. A lot simpler than the previous days, but I guess have a good session, and we'll chat again for the New York outlook.